So I just woke up, so please excuse my derpiness for right now. There's something that I really wanted to talk about, and that is being a picky eater. I'm not just a picky eater. I'm a super taster, and I have selective eating disorder. So it's not just being a picky eater. I would not choose to be like I am. I would love to love more food, but I can't. I physically can't. It's not something that you could just be like, oh, I'm over it, because you can't really just do that. The taste, texture, look, and smell will repulse me from certain food. Even from the food that I normally eat, depending on where it's made or what brand it is. I will go into more detail about it in another video about what specifically I eat and stuff, but I can count on 2 hands exactly what I eat. I can't just literally say I love pizza, because I don't love pizza from specific places, specific brands, all that stuff. Like, I love pizza from Pizza Hut. Not just any pizza, by the way. I have a specific order. But I won't love it from Little Caesars or somewhere else that makes pizza. I do not like DiGiorno pizza. I tried it and did not like. So, no. It kills me going to a friend's or boyfriend's or family's house and they have something made and I cannot force myself to eat it. I can never force myself to eat anything, really. It's really exhausting keeping up with having this eating disorder, and I wouldn't choose to have it. It's really hard to talk about, so if you watch this video, just go to Google and type in selective eating disorder and super tasters, and you'll find out exactly everything you need to know about that. I don't eat lots of fruits, vegetables, or meats, really anything. When I was a kid, people was like, oh, she'll outgrow it, blah blah blah. No, I never outgrew it and I never will. It's not something that you could just outgrow. Whenever I was younger, people would try to force me to eat what they made, and I couldn't. I would just starve instead of eat things that made me sick like that. And then my family eventually realized that, hey, she's not gonna eat this. We should just let her eat what she wants. And it's not like when I was a kid, I wouldn't just pick out like a bunch of candy or something. I picked out things that I could actually eat. When you are a super taster, you can taste things really well. Good food can be like an orgasm in your mouth. Don't really know if anyone understands that. It is like 10 times better for us. When I eat food, it satisfies me more than the average person, if that makes any sense. And I'll often eat until I'm over full. That is because I don't want to waste it because it tastes so good. But bad food is like 10 times worse for us. It's like, oh my god, I'm going to puke, literally. It just affects us in a lot of ways. Like, specific food is too sweet, too bitter, like anything like that. And often I just can't stand things to be in my mouth. Besides having SCD, the super tasting makes it 10 times more difficult to find anything that I like, because my taste buds, you know, they're out to get me or help me, I don't know. And I literally get personally offended and like cry. I literally cry over food because people will treat me like I'm crazy or like too hard to handle about food, and it just makes me sad, because I'll warn people before anything. I'll be like, hey, I'm a really picky eater, so just a warning. And they'll be like, oh, okay. And then they'll be like, oh my god, why are you such a picky eater? It's like, I can't really, oh my god, look it up. Whenever people get an order wrong, I literally have to go back and make them do it right and stuff, because I have such specific orders on everything that I eat. Having this disorder gets in the way a lot of everything. You might be like, oh, white girl problems, but I don't really care. It's still my problem. I will literally starve instead of eat something that makes me puke. And if I don't get the type of food that I need, I get really upset over it. It's just not fun. to have this problem. So that's all for this video. Goodbye.